Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are building a lot of infrastructure here. We've mostly got our mobility infrastructure built at this point. We can get around our realm extremely quickly. As soon as we're done with this mega shipyard site, we are going to go ahead and automate construction, because we're not going to be building another mega structure site just yet. We do want to be bringing up our alloy gains, and we also want to get our ships rebuilt. The AI started claiming our territory, which is generally a precursor to declaring war. So we'll keep an eye out on that. But for the time being, I'm okay with banking the alloys a little bit. I want to go through our jobs here. There's this mining world that it didn't register that I let go of the mouse button there. Fantastic. It's got this ruler unemployment. How long on that? 189 days. Not too bad. Okay. There's this forge world, Snaraboo. They need worker jobs. Oh, okay. We can also replace this at this point, the stronghold here. I don't think that's, strictly speaking, necessary. And we'll replace that with the Ministry of Production once we can. We can't do that just yet. Okay, what else do we have going on here for jobs? A whole lot of nothing. Okay, sounds good. I wanted to check in on this station. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to get this going. Gun torpedo hangar, and we're going to put in our target uplink computer, our communications jammer, disruption field generator, and finally, our command center. Cool. We got our starbase cap up by 1. That's nice. What else can we do here? Strike craft damage, I guess. It's not fantastic, but it's fine. So we're 82% done with our mega shipyard construction site. Our science nexus has 1,400 days on it. And we're going to need a good chunk of alloys to get this building, if I recall correctly. That's why we're banking alloys right now. Achieved. Energy weapon damage finishes up. Let's go ahead and go for shield hit points. That sounds good. And this construction site is going to be done soon-ish. We've got 87% done there. Cool. So our fleets are not the strongest in the world right now, but that's fine. They don't need to be. Supra is done. And of course, we've got Hicklum here. That was done a while ago. We should probably actually consider building a gateway there, now that I think about it. Did I really just do that? I'm so dumb. I just wasted a lot of time. I was trying to unqueue the automatic construction. That's not how that works. When was the last autosave? A while ago. Well, rip. Okay. In that case, I'm going to build another construction ship here, because I want to get some things under control here. Actually, I'm going to build 2. We're going to have one of these construction ships only building a gateway in Hicklum. That's its only goal. And then the other one is going to head out here and grab this society research. I'm dumb. I can't believe I did that. If there had been an autosave that was closer than like 5 months before, I would have gone for it. Maybe I still should. Okay. Let's... I don't like doing this. I really don't. It is a huge waste of time, though. We're not in imminent danger. I don't think it really matters much. It's just a time save for us, right? I feel like that's what it is. I'm dumb is the answer here. I don't like reloading like this. I really don't. But there we go. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing that we did previously. We're going to bump it up to fastest speed, and we're going to get out those 2 construction ships again. Realistically, we only need the 1.
Blocker cleared.
Okay. Yeah, I can't believe I was that dumb. Oh well. At least there was a somewhere reasonably close autosave, but I really don't like reloading like that when I make a mistake. I just feel like it's a big time save for, like, pushing the series out of this phase, which is kind of a boring phase. And it's not like we're in, like, an existential danger right now. So that's more what it is than anything. I don't actually want building cost. Let's go for energy weapon attack speed. No, we did shield hit points before. I want it to be the same choices. Mostly. Except for the completely dumb one. Okay, so we're going to head back to Hicklum. And we're going to build a gateway site here. This gateway site is going to be as far away as it can be from these other jump points, right? So we'll get that done. We'll bank up our alloys for the completion of the mega shipyard site, which is now 90% done. That was such a huge waste of time if I hadn't have reloaded. I'm glad I did, actually. I really don't like doing it, but I think it was worth it.
Cleared.
Did we ever get fully good to go? We did. We did. Okay. And this needs to be redone. Gun, torpedo, hangar, gun, torpedo, hangar. And then this was going to be a target uplink computer, a communications jammer, disruption field generator, and command center. And I believe that there was a job change that we talked about, but I don't think we actually did too much. Apparently this Forge world needs an administration upgrade. That's fine. What else do we have in here? Nothing. Okay. So that's absolutely fine. The surveyor has been activated. Sounds good. 99% complete on that mega shipyard site. There we go. Now it's done. So we need to queue this up, but of course we don't have the alloys. We can buy them. That's okay. I'm buying in the alloys here to get the mega shipyard site online. Just that much faster. We're negative on our volatile motes right now. That's noted. Maybe moded, even. That's a terrible pun. What do we have for jobs? A whole lot of nothing. Did we ever get Velonis Prime queued up? No. The monument needed to be done there, so we'll get that done. Looks good. Otherwise, we're just waiting for pop growth. And I want to check in over here. How long on that Science Nexus site? 1,100 days. Okay. So we're probably fine to put some alloys into our fleet at this point. Our Juggernaut is now done. And we want that Juggernaut to actually make its way over to Monakadir, which it can get to very quickly. Thanks to our
scientific
gateways.
Breakthrough achieved.
Armor hit points have finished up here. I think
Block
that
it
we
cleared.
go for explosive weapon attack speed here. There we go. I would like to see some jobs open up here. This generator world actually has a robot job. Interesting. Food? I guess food. I don't love it, though. A meta Istrin needing a job here on this generator world. We can put in an energy nexus. For now, that'll be okay. And ultimately, we're definitely going to want a chemical plant here. Unless we have, like, moat harvesting traps available. That would be absolutely ideal, but I don't think so. We'll put in a chemical plant there. Cool. So once that gets employed, that should get our volatile motes back positive. Excellent. And we're heading over to Lambda Serpentis now. We'll get there very quickly. No problem there. Checking our way through our jobs, there's actually this generator world. Any moat harvesting traps that we can do here? That would be amazing, but unlikely. And yeah, no, that's not going to be a thing. So we could get additional volatile motes. I feel like it's not a terrible concept. Wait. The setup is a generator world right now. It's fine. We're making plenty of energy credits. We'll let that go for now. We don't need any additional rare resources for the moment, but we're going to later, for sure. We're definitely going to require more eventually. But for now, that should do the trick. Getting it relatively balanced. Okay, how long on our Science Nexus? 900 days? I think that's plenty of time
manner of spaceborne beast.
to hit that reinforced fleet button. I like it. Can we enlarge our fleets at all? No. But we can probably think about getting a 5th fleet here. That'll take us slightly over our naval cap. But I feel like it's okay. So we would have that be 50, 48, 16, 8, 4. Okay. So 50, 48, 16, 8. This is... I can't hit buttons. Okay. 8 battleships, or rather 4 battleships. We need cruisers. We did not add cruisers to this somehow. Cruisers. There we go. Perfect. That's what we want. So now we need 70,000 alloys again. But let's go ahead and actually get rid of this. And let's create a new fleet actually out here in Monarchir. No. Well, actually we could with the Juggernaut. So we can definitely get ourselves a shipyard queue here. Just getting out a John Henry class corvette. Just a single corvette for now. That's what we're going to build that fleet off of. That'll be fine. And yeah, we'll be at 1,050. So we'll be slightly over our cap here. But I think that's okay.
Blocker cleared.
I think that'll be fine. Okay, so this is currently the 4th fleet, which is interesting because we already have a 4th fleet. We're going to make this be, naturally, the 6th fleet. Perfect. So we've got the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 6th. You might wonder where the 5th fleet is. So do our enemies. Perfect. So we're going to add in a Titan, a battleship, a cruiser, a destroyer, and a frigate. We're going to go up to 50. We're going to go to 48. And then this, I believe, was 16. This was 8. That was 4. There we go. So we need 70,000 alloys for all that. That's fine. And where do we want to base this at? I'm actually going to send it over to Egil Rarvis for now. Reason being, it will have less upkeep there. So that'll do for the moment. Let's check in on our jobs real quick. This generator world requires jobs. And realistically, what do we want to put in here? Our gateway site in the Hicklum system is now ready. Let's go ahead and get that upgrading. There we go. We'll get rid of this construction ship. It is no longer necessary. Okay, so what do we want to put in here for jobs? We've got holo theaters. We could just upgrade our heritage site. I guess that'll do for now. There's this tech world here that requires a job, and that, again, could be a Hypercoms Forum upgrade. Sure, sounds good to me. This generator world requires a planetary capital. We'll definitely put that in. Here we're waiting on... Okay, actually, that's a robot. There's a lot of available mining districts here. We'll put in a mining district, and we'll replace this robot assembly complex, which we don't necessarily want to have robots. We'll replace that with a mineral purification plant. Cool. And we don't necessarily want to have robots because they can't work a lot of the jobs that we want them to work. And we don't feel like upgrading them. Perfect. So this heritage site will get an upgrade. What else do we need? That's it. Cool. We can activate the surveyor, and so we shall. Beautiful. So we'll head out to Chelub. We'll get there pretty quick. No issues whatsoever there. The real question now is, how long on this Science Nexus upgrade? 400 days? Let's hit the reinforced fleet button. Yeah, pretty good. Not too bad. I like it. We do want more alloys, of course. We want to roughly double our alloy income. But we're mostly just waiting on jobs to fill up at this point. So, it'll take some time, especially as we get later in the game, pops grow slower and slower. So, that's definitely going to be a thing. It does make me sad, but that's what they did in order to reduce some of the late game Stellaris lag. It's by no means gone, but it is reduced. Okay, these guys made peace? Sure. technologically, how are things going? Equivalent? I can't really look at these guys. We have to come up over here. Equivalent? These guys are considered superior to us. Noted. Equivalent. Equivalent is mostly what we're targeting right now, especially since we don't have a science nexus done. Our science nexus will help matters a lot. Realistically, megastructures take so long to build that we can probably just buy the alloys every time. The price has dropped somewhat, and it is dropping as we speak. But I think at this point, 180 days, so 6 months. We should bank from here. We should bank. So we're going to bank up our alloys and spend those on upgrading our science nexus as soon as that's ready.
Construction complete.
Cool. And we can't do anything with these etherophasic engine frames. The question is, can we ever? I actually don't know. There's nothing we can do right now, but perhaps that will change. Let's actually go over here. It looks a lot like a Dyson sphere, physically. Cool. So there's our last ascension perk. And now we can choose what we want. We don't want to become the Crisis. Enigmatic engineering isn't very helpful in my opinion. I don't want to do Colossi. We already terraformed what we want. Interstellar Dominion, I'm not too concerned about. Grasp the Void, we don't really need the star bases. I don't care about fighting fallen empires at this point. We could probably take them out easily enough. Edict's Fund plus 100 is pathetic. Leader level cap is irrelevant. Envoys, I don't care. Habitats, whatever. We go for master builders here. Cool. So that's done, and now this guy can head over to Aklinda. And once we arrive in Aklinda, what are we going to do? Well, we are going to begin construction, eventually, on a strategic coordination center site, probably. We are going to require Unity for that. I'm not concerned about the Unity. The Unity is not a problem. So we'll tick on forward. The Strategic Coordination Center will definitely be what we work on. Wow, the fourth fleet, right. I was confused for a second there. I was like, wow, the fourth fleet is already at 170? No, it's at 1. It's the sixth fleet. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we're going to be arriving down here in just a few days. And we do have enough to get started on our Strategic Coordination Center site. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Our Science Nexus Central Hub is now in place, equipped with a state-of-the-art Singularity Reactor. Our engineers are preparing to add the next most challenging segment of the facility, the 4 research wings. They will be fitted with pioneering technology, able to withstand everything from violent heat to intense pressure waves and alien pathogens. They will also provide housing for our many researchers. Okay, we're going to queue this up here. And of course, we want to come over to Belvarl. And in here, yeah, our Mega Shipyard framework is now complete. Perfect timing. 15,000 alloys. And 10,000. So we need 25,000 alloys. I think right now the tech is the most important. So we're going to buy in as many alloys as we can. Now we're going to bank alloys for a little bit. Because we need a lot. And we also need a fair amount of Unity, but I'm not concerned about the Unity. So this is boosting our research by like almost 10% right now. That's huge. Absolutely huge. So we've got big boons there, but we definitely want to get this even more. For now, I'm going to sell off some food. And we're going to use those proceeds to buy a few additional alloys. The price on alloys are really high right now. I'm aware of this. Strikecraft attack speed finishing up. Let's go for Starbase cap for right now, since we're still negative on that. And then as far as this goes, I think we go for energy weapon attack speed. Cool. And we need 15,000 to get this going. Okay, so we have a 5% research speed boost plus a 10% like science production boost. So overall, this was like a 15% boost to our research. I want to get this thing online as quick as we can. So getting this upgrading is the top priority. This is going to double the benefit that we're getting from it. Absolutely huge. So it looks like 3 more month ticks and we'll be able to do that. We're not going to be getting our mega shipyard framework going for a while. But we're doing that on purpose. Hypothetically, we don't really care too much about our Unity gains. Should we be doing Forge subsidies? Yes, we should. So we'll go ahead and run that. That will boost our alloy generation somewhat. I'm expecting like 56 boost. Yeah, up to 600. That's about right. Cool. And we should have enough to get this on the next month tick. Yes, that is accurate. Okay, so let's get that going. The next priority, of course, is Monkadir getting the Mega Shipyard framework going. Now, for the time being, we are not concerned about getting our energy credits, like spending our energy credits on alloys, right? We're letting this price drop. This is very expensive. Very, very expensive. So we're not interested in that. We've already got more than 10% of what we need to get our mega shipyard going. And that'll be fine. That only takes 900 days to update that. That's exciting. This takes 1800, so the mega shipyard framework is very quick. Yes, we definitely buy their service.
Achieved.
Cool. And what do we do here? Defense platform damage, explosive weapon damage. We do that. Cool. So looking at our fleet strength here, we're looking at a fleet strength of around 160 right now. That's not bad. What we really need right now is more fleets, right? We need at least the 6th fleet to be brought online. Ideally, we'd like to get like an 8th and a 9th fleet. Naturally, that's skipping the 7th fleet. We're probably not going to get the naval cap for that. So that's something to think about. Show us your wares. What do you got? Just a caravan cruiser again. Get out of here with that. No one likes that. Okay, so we've got 50% completion on our Strategic Coordination Center site. We still need to get our mega shipyard online. That'll take some time. But we have spent a lot of alloys that we normally wouldn't, right? Building our gateway out over here, and mostly just building the gateway out over there. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. We need to improve our alloy generation. That is very clear at this point. So we've got this industrial world here. I think we should be fine moving this over to a forge world. And we'll build an industrial district here, but that guy's not going to work in it. That's fine. We're going to head down to this forge world and getting a planetary capital. I would like to... That's a robot. I'd like to replace this with a moat harvesting trap, to be honest. That's pretty good. And then the Ministry of Production would go in down here once we finish up the planetary capital, right? So this generator world here, I'm actually going to put in an alloy foundry here. There we go. So that's looking reasonably good. Looking through the rest of this, anything else to be done? Not at this moment. Okay, so we're just waiting on another 3,700 alloys. Now about 3,000. Okay, we could almost afford to buy them. The price has come down pretty dramatically. So that's great. Note how every day that passes here, that price is dropping. And that's good. That's what we want. Okay, so we're going to be getting more energy credits soon, too. Once our Starbase cap comes up. That'll be a decent boost. Looking in on these guys, we are still equivalent with them. We've not really started to see dividends from our mega structures just yet, but we will soon. Equivalent, equivalent, equivalent. That's a good sign. Okay, I like it. We're at 8.7k now. So that, of course, means that we'll be upgrading this in 2-month ticks, right? Ooh, we're just going to miss it. Just barely. I'm going to buy in 250 here. Only 250, and that means that we get it this month tick. Cool, so we'll get that mega shipyard online. That'll be 900 days. How are things going in the Science Nexus? 1,300 days there, and 83% done with our Strategic Coordination Center. So, alloys are going to be our biggest bottleneck for the moment. Absolutely. Let's take a look through here and see what we've got. There's this tech world here that requires a specialist job. We can just get a research complex. Actually, we would be better off right now putting in a research lab. That way we don't have to pay a strategic resource for upkeep. That'll be fine. What else do we have here? This factory world requires a planetary capital. That'll get us a slot opening up, which we'll definitely put an alloy foundry into. We can scale up our alloy generation quite a bit.
Construction complete.
And that's good. The Subra station just finished its construction. Sounds great. Yeah, people are completing their gateways. We've already finished our gateway network. I'm not planning on building any additional gateways at this time. After expansion, maybe. But not right now. Our Strategic Coordination Center is 97% done, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to scrape together the alloys to get this put together. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Kadra, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.